where Mr. Polias and Mr. Testfoam are having a cook-off. Customers can buy tacos and burritos, which they're selling for the same price. And Mr. Polias sells 14 tacos and 2 burritos for a total of $84. Mr. Testfoam sells 3 tacos and 19 burritos for a total of $148. What is the cost of each taco and each burrito? To do this, we're going to have to write our own equations, and we're going to have to set up a system of linear equations and then solve using one of our tools. So I'm going to make Mr. Testfoam in blue, and I'm going to make Mr. Polias in blue and Mr. Testfoam in green. So I'm going to go through and read the question again, but all of the information related to Mr. Polias, I'm going to put in blue, like 14 tacos and 2 burritos, and he makes $84 in total. And all of Mr. Testfoam's related information, 3 tacos and 19 burritos for a total of $148, is going to be in green. The reason I do that is now it's super easy for me to know which information should go into which equation. All of the blue information I'm going to put in one equation. So I have 14 tacos. Instead of all of the word tacos, I'm just going to write T. And 2 burritos is equal to a total of $84. And then for Mr. Testfoam, I have 3 tacos and 19 burritos is equal to a total of $148. So these two pieces together is what makes my system of linear equations, right? I have to use both of these information together to find the cost of each taco and of each burrito. So we're allowed to use substitution, elimination, or graphing. When I look at this equation, I'm going to choose substitution. Not because it's the easiest, but because that's the one that I feel the most comfortable with. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. For this problem, all of them are going to be this similar amount of difficulty. So what I am going to do is I'm going to change this top equation to get my b by itself. And the reason I know I want to isolate b is because that's the smallest number out of all of them, right? The number that's attached to my b is the smallest number out of all of the ones that I have. That's just a general rule of thumb. I like working with small numbers, so that's the one I'm going to target. So I'm going to move my 14t to the other side because I want to get my b by itself. So that's going to leave me with 2b is equal to, remember, I cannot do 84 minus 14 because they're different types of numbers. They are not like terms. So I just leave it as 84 minus 14t. And then I have to get rid of this 2, so I'm going to divide it because it's being multiplied up here. And that leaves me with b is equal to 84 divided by 2 is 42 minus 14 divided by 2 is 7. And I cannot forget about my t, right? So now I have b is equal to 42 minus 7t. And then I can go into my other equation, and wherever I see b, I can replace it with 42 minus 7t. So I'm going to rewrite this equation. 3t plus 19b is equal to 148. And instead of b, I'm going to replace that with a space. And in the space, I'm going to write 42 minus 7t. And then I'm going to distribute that 19 into both of the terms on the inside. And I'm left with 3t plus 19 times 42, which is 798, which I did on my calculator, not in my head. And then 19 times 7, which is 133t, is equal to 148. And then my next step is to combine like terms. So I have this 3t, this negative 133t. So I have negative 130t plus 798 is equal to 148. And then I'm going to, because I want my t by itself, I'm going to subtract 798 from both sides. I'm left with negative 130t is equal to, what's 148 minus 798? It's going to be negative 650. And I'm going to divide by negative 130. And I get t is equal to 5. So that means each taco is $5, which is part of my answer, right? I'm being asked for the cost of one taco, but I also need to find the cost of one burrito. So I'm going to go back to any of the equations that I chose. I can actually use this one, right, because it's already set up. So I have b is equal to 42 minus 7t. And instead of t, I'm going to replace it with t is equal to 5. So I have 42 minus 35, and that is going to be 7. So each burrito is equal to $7. So that's going to be my final answer. Each taco was $5 and each burrito is $7.